Thank you for all of your feedback in the comment section of the last episode with regards what to do with this last gasp transfer bid. We have 5 hours to go on transfer deadline day, and as we left off in the last episode, we didn't finish the transfer window because we had a transfer bid in from Celtic, as Milinkovic joins us back again. A transfer bid from Celtic for Jordi de Wijs for £2.4 million. I put it to you, and I'll show you on screen. I wasn't sure what to do, and equally, neither were you. Almost a 50-50 split with regards what to do with this transfer. Nose just edged it, but even so, it was so close. I can't make a definitive decision either way. So, because Nose edged it, because you're 50-50 about selling him, we'll keep him for now. If at a later date we get another bid and we can do another vote and it's more weighted towards a player leaving, then I will sell that player. I really wasn't sure what to do with that particular bid. You guys evidently weren't sure what to do either. And if it's 50-50, I'd rather lean towards having a player stay so he's still a part of the save rather than leave and then we entirely lose him. Especially, I don't know what's going on in my throat. Especially this early doors when he's our highest rated player and captain. So he stays for now. There was some questions actually, and quite rightly as well, about Pinto's positional training. I'm still waiting for that to come through. His development plan is still there, changing to an attacking midfielder, a cam, but it still says another week. So we'll have to give it another week. There were some calls actually to change Alfie Jones to a centre-back, which might be an okay option, but for the time being, I'm going to continue to leave him as a central midfielder. Just for now. That's how we're going to leave it for the time being. So today we'll end the transfer window. We'll play MK Dons away. We'll play Gillingham at home. I might sim Gillingham at home. We'll play Northampton and we'll play Peterborough. And we might end it there. I might not go as far as the game against Blackpool. We'll wait and see. You guys have asked that I use the interactive match sim at least once of however many games that we sim in any given episode, rather than just use the quick sim every time. Entirely on board with that. It's absolutely your decision. You're the ones that want to watch. You're the ones that watch the content. You're the ones that need to let me know what it is that you want to see. That's why I ask the questions like that. And thank you for your feedback. It really does help. So do continue to leave your feedback in the comment section down below. If we could again hit 1,500 likes today, that would be absolutely superb. And of course, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, then do hit the subscribe button and tick that notification bell, all of you, so that you get notified every single time a video goes live. So at the end of deadline day, there's not really much to bring to you in this league because obviously nothing really happens transfer-wise in League One with regards big figures that or high-name profile players that you guys would be interested in. I'll say I'll think about it for Max Sheaf. I don't think you're going to play, mate. Sorry. Transfer window closed. Youth squad monthly report. Fernandez, hopefully. Actually, some of you did say change him to left wing, so I might do that. I might add left wing to his positional list, and then potentially, if it doesn't change his overall rating, then we'll change him back to a left mid. But at least he'll have left wing as one of his potential options with regards to his position. So let me show you the transfer history in this save then for this window. So far you see Serge Aurier there going from Spurs to Barcelona. So Thierry Immobile, Marquinhos and Milinkovic-Savic, as we saw in the last episode, were the three biggest transfers. Jordi Alba has gone to Chelsea for £67.2 million. Richarlison to PSG. Interesting, considering we sold Richarlison to PSG in our Everton save for 66.5. Slightly smaller transfer fee this time around. Gonçalo Guedes has gone to Inter for 61-ish million. Luca Digne to PSG as well. Everton shipping the players out early doors. Mason Mount to Lazio, we saw that. Asensio to Manchester City. Gini Wijnaldum to Dortmund. Harvey Barnes to Roma. Rafa, strange one, to Chelsea. Toby Alderweireld to Real Madrid. Wow, Conrad Lima to Arsenal. Gerard Piqué to Spurs. Jonathan Ikone to Chelsea. That's probably the Mason Mount replacement, you would imagine. Leon Bailey to Leicester, great signing for them. Iñaki Williams to Leverkusen. Jene to Arsenal. Daniel Marlon to Leipzig. Canales is a really, really capable player on FIFA these days, and he's gone to Napoli. Lucas Moura has gone to Villarreal, Juan Bernat. So they've bought Luca Digne in PSG and sold Juan Bernat. He's gone to Leicester. Yuri Bashish is a very decent left back as well. He's gone to Napoli. Luka Modric to Liverpool. Seen that before. David Alaba to Manchester United. Bonucci to Spurs. That's their Alderweireld replacement. Domenico Berardi. Still only 26. It feels like Domenico Berardi has been like a mid-level, half-decent winger for about 50 years now, with regards to career mode content on YouTube. Arkadiusz Milik to Atletico Madrid. Stefan Savic to PSG. Has spent a large amount of money. Andre Kramaric to Liverpool. Daley Blind going to Juventus. Karim Bellarabi to the Premier League to Manchester United. Paulista. See anything else that catches the eye? Perisic to Hertha Berlin. Jerome Boateng to Liverpool. And there's that Serge Aurier deal as well. And Emerson has gone to Sevilla, so they've let him go to La Liga as Aurier also goes to Spain. Well, that's an unlikely few transfers in there, but that is the nature of FIFA career mode, isn't it? It's not. It absolutely definitively is not FM, so you don't get a similar sort of expected transfer. What's the word? I'm looking for a certain word and I can't find it. A similar expected transfer destination for a number of different players. We'll take Elder out and give Fleming a start here. Emmanuel can come out and Louis Coyle can get a start. I will throw some higher rated players onto the bench here. Samuelson at 62. We will put Batty in actually ahead of McLaughlin. Actually, no, we'll put McLaughlin on the bench so that we've got centre back there. Milinkovic is a player I don't yet know where best to try and utilise him. He could probably play at cam as well, actually. Maybe we play him at cam and Adelican wide on the left. There we go. Okay, still losing him a rating, but never mind. Let's see how we get on then. I'll quick sim this Newport one because it's the EFL Trophy, but one of the league games will interactive match sim. And we do win. George Honeyman and Doherty getting the goals. So we're through in the EFL Trophy. Yay. Maybe, I mean, it's going to be our only chance to win that competition this year, isn't it? We hope. Anyway, not the right game, Max. You want a new contract? Maybe at some point in the future, Reese. I do have some players that are running low on their contract deals with less than a year to go, so I'm certainly going to have to offer around a number, more so than I thought. Almost half the squad contract expiring towards the end of the season, so that's something we're going to have to take into account financially as well. Monthly scouting report, we'll have a look at these though, see if we can get a gem in here. So he's going to be a CDM, Ewan Barkley. 71 to 91 potential. Starting that low, it's just not going to be worth it. I'm sorry, he's just not going to be worth it. And Logan Maxwell, if he was 15 and 3, the other way around, if he was 325, if the other guy was 325 grand at 15, then I might have signed him. And if this guy was 15 at 325 grand, I might have signed him, but not to be. Patrick Wallace, however, I am intrigued by. We'll wait and see what Patrick Wallace looks like. I've added him straight to the youth squad. Aidan McMillan, Oliver Lennox, no, nothing really there, but potentially a young Scot. 350 for Edward Hunt. Again, if he was 15, then maybe, but it's just not going to be worth it long term. Again, not going to be worth it long term. We have to think, long term and say there's no point picking up a youngster for the sake of picking up a youngster just because he has a decent rating now or looks like he may have decent potential. They need to definitively have decent potential, otherwise I'm just going to end up filling my youth squad up with players that might be good enough rather than definitively getting players that will be good enough. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves on Patrick Wallace. He can play either side of the midfield line. 63 curve is decent. 61 long passing is decent. Okay, we might have a decent winger on our hands potentially moving forward. We'll see how he grows over the next few weeks and months. I will add development plans to a number of players. Do let me know in the comment section continually who you think should have which development plan with regards to players in the first team and that youth squad. And for now, I'm going to head straight towards the next game, which was MK Dons, which we will play in League One and hope to get ourselves back towards those automatic promotion spots. We have not necessarily an issue, but certainly something to consider. Whilst we're in League One, we have some players that are going away on international duty. Josh McGuinness and Elder, our left back, are unavailable to play for us in League One because of international duty. Now, obviously, in the Championship and the Premier League, you get international breaks. In lower leagues, League One, League Two, and obviously lower down in England as well, you don't get the international breaks. So we're going to miss Elder and McGuinness every time there's an international until we get to the Championship. So Fleming is tired and can't really play here. Louis Coyle is slightly fitter, so we'll throw him in at left back, but we are certainly up against it here with the size of the squad, so I'm not sure how well we're going to deal with this. Doherty came to me and actually asked to play in this game, but certainly I don't think that's going to happen. He's not going to start anyway, he might come on off the bench, but we're going to have to look towards young Scott up top. Or do I throw Samuelson up top? No, we'll go for Scott. He's higher rated, 63 compared to Samuelson's 62. And you guys have said that even though Hull play him out wide, he is best suited to playing at striker. So we will continue to do so. Hopefully soon we can get Pinto trained to that cam spot, maybe by the end of the next week. But to Malton Road we go to play MK Dons. They are right next to us in the league. This is a genuine promotion battle. Five at the back for MK Dons. You can see there Lewington carrying the captain's armband. Sermon in the midfield with Morris and Kieran Agard up top. The 5-2-1-2 does look very defensive, but they're in a playoff position, MK Dons. So it's working for them in some offensive capacity because they've been picking up results. So we're going to have to be wary of their potential counterattacks or even just them trying to dominate possession and having those wing-backs push forward into attacking positions. So we'll wait and see how the game pans out. I am unsure as to how well we'll do here. And even all told in today's episode, I was hoping to have a stronger start to the season. This not by any stretch had a bad start, but I was hoping to have a stronger start to the league season than we've had and really kind of dominate League One the way that Hull have in real life. 11 wins from their opening 14 games. I'm not actually sure how they've gotten on this particular match day weekend in real life. Wilkes is in behind here though, and he could try and find someone in the middle. Keogh with a brilliant interception, and Scott can't find himself an opening goal by being free in the middle. Not to worry, MK Dons defending well. That's why they've got those 5 men at the back. But hopefully, oh, this could be a corner for me, is it? It is. Terrible mistake from MK Dons. Can we make them pay for that? Pinto to deliver. And deliver well. Device! Would have been a statement of intent now that he's staying at the club, but well wide. Pinto driven out wide to Wilkes. Inside to Scott. Pinto's going to arrive on the scene. And, oh, couldn't quite turn to find the teammate that was rushing forward there, George Honeyman. He's been great in that box-to-box role so far this season, but we haven't found enough in the opening hour of this game to give ourselves the lead here. Could really do with those first team players back again. It's showing just how important Elder's runs from deep on the left and Josh McGuinness's hold-up play mean to us in our attacking play. We saw in the last episode where we had to rotate the squad a little bit that we just weren't as good without a couple of our best players, and we're clearly a team that at present is very much dependent on a select few to be successful. Emmanuel Lift that looking for Scott in the middle and we can't quite find him. Do I make a change? I think I might. Louis Coyle is getting really tired at left back. I'll try it. Samuelson for Scott. Scott's given a good showing of himself here, but he's just not had enough when needed so far. So maybe Samuelson can offer that. Device again! He's clearly a man to aim for from corners, but clearly a man that can't shoot on target. Doherty, Wilkes started to make a good run there. Samuelson, look at Lewis Potter out on this left-hand side. Can we work a goal to go in front? Lewis Potter will look for Samuelson in the middle. It's going to be Wilkes, perhaps. Found brilliantly. Chance wasted. Malik Wilkes at the back post, unmarked. Can't find the back of the net. He has scored 2 late goals for us so far this season that have been taken well and scored 3 or 4 total this year. But an occasion here where he wasn't able to find the final product in a Hull City shirt so far this season. But it'd be a great opportunity. Oh, Ipswich concede late on. That's huge for our season if they drop points, as we do too. And they'll drop more than us. Honeyman, can we win it late on? Samuelson with a smart turn. Can he get away from the defender? Dean Lewington is with me here. I need someone to pull off. Here's Pinto. Oh, good save by Nichols. It would have been a last gasp win. Would have been our first chance to see the wild celebrations you get on Next Gen from a last-minute winner or equaliser, a last-minute goal of any kind. Pinto with the delivery, Device underneath it, this time off the bar! Can you believe it? Jordi Device. Oh, you guys couldn't decide whether he stays or goes. I couldn't decide whether he stays or goes. He can't decide whether he wants to score a goal or not. Could have won it late on twice there. Off the bar, Jordi Device with the last minute opportunity. They only created one chance, MK Dons. We were the better side, but you saw their 5 shots and only 1 on target, and that was the difference. Crucially, other promotion rivals dropping points too today. We dropped to 7th there, but I saw Peterborough lose. Ipswich, Fleetwood. I forgot Fleetwood are the ones that are leading the way. Fleetwood beating Ipswich and going 7 from 7 at the top of the table now. Peterborough, supposed to be challenging for promotion, down in 16th right now. Wimbledon bottom, Rochdale down there on a single point as well. Right, up next for us was a midweek game. Was it against Gillingham? Indeed it is. Now, where are Gillingham in the league? That might be a game that actually we can interactive match sim. They're 13th. We'll see what the team looks like. If it's not looking too bad. Pinto position change. Yes, that's what we've been waiting for. If it's not looking too bad, stamina-wise, then we will sim it. Right, what's going to happen with his overall here? I think he might go up. He does! 67 to 69. Pinto is now a 69 rated cam and one of our highest rated players. And certainly, Dynamo is where I think I'm going to try and train him. 12 weeks, he'll get an extra star skill move. Improve that pace and improve that dribbling, and then we can concentrate on him elsewhere. I will go through at the end of this episode and go through and put a number of development plans on pretty much everybody. Again, you can tell that the shirt hasn't turned up, unfortunately. I'm pretty disappointed in Hull City right now, having bought it 6 days ago and paid for delivery in 2 to 3 days. Still not shown up. Never mind. Hopefully it will be here after the weekend. So fingers crossed by episode 6 or 7, we might actually have a Hull City shirt to wear in a video. Right, cracking on then. I'll see you in the game against Gillingham. Right, we're pretty much at full strength for this one. Pretty much at full strength. You can see their lineup on the right-hand side. McDonald with the captain's armband. Bonham in goal. I'm not sure whether they're really a side that should threaten us, Gillingham, or a side that we should really be able to just brush aside. It's a hell of a run here by Wilkes, but it's not going to end in a goal. It might yet, though. The move as a whole. Honeyman played into the box. Back there. We committed a lot of bodies forward here, but they've got a lot of men back in defence, to be fair. And shoot maybe from the edge of the box here, Pinto. Trying to do something, but couldn't quite work it. Our newly 69 rated Cam. Doesn't really make much difference, really, because even though his overall has changed, his individual stats are still the same. He's not a better player than he was 30 seconds ago. He just has a different number next to his overall name. Oh, but he's got a goal now as well. The first shot saved by the keeper. Back to Pinto, and Leonardo Pinto, the Brazilian, gives us a 1-0 lead in League One against Gillingham at the KCOM Stadium. Brilliant start to the game. Wilkes cutting inside, finding Pinto. Wilkes again, Pinto again. Honeyman given away. Chance for Gillingham to counter, and they have man free on this far side, the number 20. They found him well, and thankfully, Joshua Emanuel has the pace to get back there to ensure we don't concede on the breakaway. At the end of the first half, we will take that 1-0 lead into the break. We are dominating this game so far. We should win. I would like to get an extra goal or two, though, if we can. A number of other sides this season have been scoring quite freely, so our goal difference is definitely going to need a little bit of a boost, because we might need to call on it. It could be the difference between automatic promotion or a playoff spot, or a playoff spot and no chance of promotion. So getting extra goals where we can is going to be important, and hopefully in this second half we can do that. Lovely ball by Jackson into the middle. Oh, good save! George Long has kept us in that there. Defending well, whether it be the actual number 1 or the defence in front of him. We're doing just enough so far to keep Gillingham out. It's a lovely run by Graham, but we've won the ball back and just past the hour mark. I might think about making a change. In fact, what I think I need to do is actually put Milinkovic on the bench. So I've got a cam option. because Adelakun can't really play there. And neither can Lewis Potter. I think I need a genuine cam option because Pinto's stamina at the minute is letting him down. So I'll put Adelakun there. He does get a +1 and Lewis Potter gets a +2. So we'll move Potter central and move Adelakun out wide left. Of course, he's only on loan, so he's a player we're going to have to think about replacing next season. But we'll make that change for now. And we might even make that change as a side that's winning the game by 2-0. And we will be. Malik Wilks again. He's been one of our best players this season. 2-0 Hull. The space for Wilks on that far side was huge there. Nobody saw him, unfortunately. There's so many Gillingham men in the middle there. Joshua Emmanuel on the overlap. Finds a man in the middle, but unfortunately Batty puts it over. Scored a great goal earlier in the season, Batty. Power driving it into the top corner, but on this occasion, top of the stand it looked like. Malik Wilks has been a great outlet for us on the right-hand side and proved so again there. And again! Find a teammate, Malik. Or a goal, perhaps. That was deflected. It will be a corner. The chance still to win it. The chance still to extend our lead late on. It's not going to be. 1 minute added on, though. That will be a 2-0 victory at home against Gillingham. I am probably going to quick sim this next game against Northampton, as they're even lower down in the table. At least they were prior to that match day. Of course, it's so tight in the midfield and in the mid-table of League 1 and 2 at these early stages that one result could see a team shoot up or down 6 or more places. Northampton are down in 19th though, so it's probably a relatively safe bet to sim this. We aren't at full fitness, but that's where simming comes in handy because it's less of an issue. It's a 2-2 draw against Northampton away from home. Ashley Seal, McGuinness scoring within 60 seconds of each other. McGuinness gets a brace, but at Sixfields, it's a point apiece. Not to worry, we've 2 played games left to go now, and as you guys might well know, as a Cambridge United fan for me, that's not the news I needed. Malik Wilks, arguably our best player so far this season, out for 3 months with an injury. Definitely not what I needed. And as you guys know, as a Cambridge fan, I am desperate to beat Peterborough United. Let's go and play them and Blackpool and end the month. Hopefully, in just as good a form as we've started the month. Peterborough line up as following. Christy Pym in goal for them. I think they're playing 5 at the back as well as MK Dons did earlier in the episode. They are as well. Isa and Kanu up top with Jones. Ricky J. Jones, player that comes highly recommended from you guys in at Cam for them here. You guys reckon that I should try and sign him at some point in this or a future save? It might pain me to sign a Peterborough United player, but I do hear you, and I do see the potential he has, and genuinely he could be a very good option for us at some point in a future save or in the future of this save. We'll just have to wait and see how time goes. If Pinto hadn't been as well, basically if Pinto, my future star, hadn't been a Cam, then maybe we might well have gone for Ricky J. Jones in this save. But Honeyman out wide to Lewis Potter, or at least earlier in this save, should I say. Elder will stand this up and not find anyone. Kent will clear comfortably. Should win this header with Device. He's so good in the air when it comes to actually clearing the ball. Unfortunately, can't shoot with his head from a corner though, as we saw in the last game. Could easily have had a couple of goals in that game had he... Oh, wait for it. And arriving... Batty from deep. Batty! Goal for Hull City! In the 12th minute, the Tigers are 1-0 up. Batty from deep again. Wasn't able to get one in the interactive sim game, but has gotten one in the next played. 1-0 against Borough. Pinto forward to Honeyman. Here's McGuinness. We certainly missed him in the last game. Hasn't scored too freely for me in this save, but just his overall play is so good. To be fair, he might score here. He has scored here, thumped home. One of our best goal scorers this season in terms of the simulated games coming into effect as well. He's not banged them in played games, but scoring regularly enough. And certainly we need other players to step up now that Malik Wilks is going to be out for 3 months, because he's been my best defensive player so far. Great finish though. We'll take that. 2-0 against the Borough. There's space for Lewis Potter on this left side now. They can get himself an assist. Maybe McGuinness is there. Whoa, thought about it. Tried it. Realised he wasn't going to get there. And then just laid down. Half an hour played, still 2-0. He's Isa on the edge of the box. Good footwork. I'm going to lunge to try and get there. He's turned me brilliantly, and Isa scores. Peterborough 1, Hull City 2. They're back in the game. Excellent footwork from Isa. Not too advisable celebrating quite so fiercely in front of the home fans. Sent me to ground and makes me pay for the mistake. Brilliant, brilliant goal. To Edwards. Oh, lofted over. And Ward, nice first touch. Back to Jones. And Ward again. Held a quite out of place. A nice tackle to force the corner. They will get the cross in. 3.5 minutes into the 1 minute of added stoppage time here. And the ball is delivered well. And a brilliant save by the keeper. Not once but twice. George Long ensuring we go in at the break in front. When it oh so easily could have been different. Ward. Oh, it's a nice ball into Ricky J. Jones. And a lovely little knockback toward inside to Clark Harris. Oh, it's going to fall free to Hamilton. What's he going to do? Find Ricky J. Jones. Here's Isa. Already one good goal. I'm not committing to a challenge on the floor like I did before. I've learnt my lesson. Thank you very much. Pinto to Batty. On the run there, Adelican. And the defender tucked in. It's poor from him. And Adelican looking for McGuinness. He's header on target this time. But straight at the keeper and an easy save. Thankfully, we're still in front, and it's not a massive negative for our overall outcome that we missed that chance. Although, if they do end up getting themselves level here, Peterborough, it will be chances like that that we will rue the not taking of. Adelican. Oh, nicely done by McGuinness. Lewis Potter will actually use Milinkovic first. And look at the space for Delican to break into. And he's pointing where he wants it. Has he got the legs on the defender? He has on Butler. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Game over. And here we go. The first proper look at the 90th minute celebrations that we've had on Next Gen FIFA. Perhaps on this particular scenario, a little bit too excessive. Because it's 3-1. Not like we were drawing and we've gone in front and we're going to win it with that last minute goal, but still a nice showing of what the new animations are in the game. It certainly adds a little bit of extra theatre to the last minute proceedings. 3-1 Hull, game done and dusted. That'll be 3 points for us, and I guess to be fair against the side that on paper should be a promotion rival. Perhaps we can understand why the scenes were quite so dramatic there at the end. Sealing 3 points in a big tie, especially I guess after dropping points in the previous game as well. With the 2-2 draw against Northampton, we will take it. And we'll head into the next game against Blackpool on the back of that. And, wow, look at the gap opening up above us though. Sides at the top continue to not drop points. Fleetwood finally have dropped some. But the 2 automatic promotion spots, and really the 3 sides challenging for those 2 automatic promotion spots, looking to pull away a little bit. We need to turn some of those draws into victories. 4 draws from our opening 10 games. Not really good enough for a side that's challenging for promotion. He's going to be a 55 rated left winger, so it looks like it's best to leave him as that then. We'll change him to a wide winger. Changes attacking work rate up to high. And it looks like we're going to get the most out of that youngster as well. Right, I will see you against Blackpool then. Jack Sims in goal for Blackpool. Gary Medine up top. CJ Hamilton alongside him. Luke Garbutt at left back is a young player that many Football Manager players will be familiar with. And to be fair, a few years ago, career mode players as well. Kai Kai in the midfield. Is that Sully Kai Kai? I didn't actually check to see his first name there. That's Sully Kai Kai. Then he was on loan at Cambridge a few years ago. From Crystal Palace. It is Sully Kai Kai. Capable player. Blackpool, though, down the bottom of the table, threatened with relegation. Whilst they might have some capable players, they don't appear to have a capable team. We'll see if we can show them up, or whether they'll actually decide that they are going to be a capable team, and they'll batter me. As is normally the case in career mode, as you guys know. But we'll wait and see. Adelican. McGuinness is actually the league's second top goal scorer as things stand. With, I think it was 8. Oh, we could get a goal to take the lead early doors. We haven't been able to, though. Blackpool on the break. Dougal in the middle. Sully Kaiko actually with a great through ball. And Gary Medine is in here. thankfully, couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do. That was really dangerous. And now on the counter-attack, they might end up conceding Blackpool. This has turned into a bit of an end-to-end game so far. And I tell you what, Adelakun is leading the way. Something about the right-hand side of this team brings the best out of a number of players. Adelakun and Wilkes both performing very well in the wide roles. We haven't yet seen that on the left side. Adelakun's done it on the left in the first game, but Lewis Potter hasn't produced that yet. I'm certainly hoping he will. Players like Adelakun and Wilkes are certainly ahead of Lewis Potter in their development, so hopefully it's a sign of what we can expect from both sides of our midfield forward three come the latter stages of this save. You guys are hoping that Lewis Potter can turn into a Jamie Shackleton type player for us with regards to his importance to the save culturally, and I'd be thrilled if that is the case. It'd be great to have another Jamie Shackleton style story for another series. Those of you that aren't familiar, go and watch the Leeds United career mode from FIFA 20. Certainly one of the most enjoyed and well-supported series on the channel for many a year, actually, and I very much enjoyed it too. We'll see if we can get something similar out of Lewis Potter this year. We'll see if we can get something out of Lewis Potter now. He's on a hell of a run here. Shaken off one defender, shaken off two. We'll look to slot a teammate in, and with McGuinness there, oh, we can't find a second goal. I just noticed as he took that shot, watch the ball here. This is new for next gen. He's going to strike the ball. And, I mean, it should be more pumped up than this, but you can see the effect that the shot has on the ball as he takes the shot. Looks like the ball needs a bit of a pump up. It certainly shouldn't, I don't think, in real life, deflect quite that much, but it's a hell of a strike, and unfortunately, it just trickles, agonisingly wide as it spins past the post. That's another new feature for Next Gen. Every time I see something that's new to Next Gen like that, if you'd like me to show you it, then do let me know, and I will do moving forward. It's great to see physics advances in the game, whilst obviously graphically, there's not... Well, the advancements become lesser and lesser each time, don't they? Because there's only so much you can do without getting a lot closer to real life, or without an entirely new engine that obviously we don't have. We're still on Frostbite here as far as I'm aware anyway. And the Ignite engine was part of FIFA for a while. There's an offside there, I think. And we'll keep a 1-0 lead for now as Blackpool look to try and get themselves back into it. I wonder if we'll get a new engine on FIFA over the next few years. I certainly hope so, because I think they're a definitely better engine, or there could definitely be a better engine than Frostbite that's better suited to a sports game. I don't think it's really been as good as the Ignite engine for the FIFA franchise, but perhaps that's just a matter of opinion. You guys might think differently. McGuinness looking to score a worldie, but missing by a whisker again. Medine does. Sally Kaikai with the swing, but Elder's done well. Can Lewis Potter get to that? No. Gret Harson into Ben Woodburn. Lincoln to take the lead against Fleetwood. They've only lost one so far, as we saw from Fleetwood. 10 games played, 8 games won, 1 drawn, 1 lost. I tell you what, Adelakun is really having an impact here. And whilst, yes, he is only on loan, the scuff from Pinto actually sells the keeper. Whilst, yes, Adelakun is only on loan, if he impresses, which he has the opportunity to do now with first-team players that we own out, there's no reason why he can't turn that loan spell into a permanent one, if you guys would like me to. Pinto trying to smack that home, and if he had done so, the keeper might have saved it, but as it happens, the scuffer sends it down into the ground, and it bounces over the keeper and into the back of the net. Really unlucky for Blackpool, but when you're down near the bottom of the table, things like that do tend to go against you. It's 2-0 Hull in the 36th minute. Ball fired to Gabriel. Gabriel, don't know what nationality he is actually, might just be Gabriel. Here's Sarkic lifting it towards the back post. I can't get there, Hamilton can, he's kept it in. Joshua Emmanuel does well to block the first effort. Luke Garbutt, the left back forward, tries the shot. Don't lose it here, Yordi, well done. Look at the pressure Blackpool are putting on us now, trying to get themselves back in the game, but it's not working for them. They very nearly got caught out on the counter, and it could well have been 3-0 in game well and truly over before half-time as we approach the break. Still 2-0, but fair play to them. Blackpool still trying desperately to get something from this game. They're in a situation at the minute where anything they can get from any game is going to help them stay in the league. We'll try and pick up George Honeyman here on the edge of the box. His touch is good. Is that a foul? No. Is that a foul? Apparently not. George Honeyman over the bar. Header's being won well all round by Blackpool, but they need to get the ball forward. And to be fair, Hamilton has some space here, and he could find a man at the back post. They're going to win another header. No. Did win the ball with his feet there, but a scuffed effort means that Blackpool don't have a goal back. Peterborough were able to get a goal back against us in the last game, so evidently there is a way through this whole back line. Northampton in the sim game scored 2, so clearly we're not as defensively solid as we might like to be here at Hull, but as long as we still get the... I don't mind if we concede goals, if we still get wins more often than not. So things are going well for us. We just need to close that gap at the top, because it really is starting to open up, isn't it, to the 2 automatic promotion spots. And the board want the title, not just second. Second isn't good enough for the board. The board want number 1 and only number 1. And number 1 at the minute is about 6 points away. So I could really do with putting together a really strong run of fixtures. McGuinness into Honeyman. Around the corner for Lewis Potter. Do we drive narrow and try and go for goal for him? We will! We do! Right in front of the travelling fans, Lewis Potter makes it 3-0. Perhaps the Jamie Shackleton story will come true for him as well. Oh, lovely ball over the top to Carragaren, who's in here. And Joshua Emmanuel's physicality, his pure strength, is massively important for us at the back. Round the corner quickly. Lewis Potter's in again. Oh, Lewis Potter, it's not quite going to be a Jamie Shackleton level. Oh, no! Of explosion of celebration. It's not even any explosion of celebration. Pinto. Oh, Lewis Potter, that is what you need to be finishing, mate. Every time. He should never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever miss that. I'm sorry. I know he's only 63 rated, and he will get better. And to be fair, Jamie Shackleton was like 83 when he had that chance in the Champions League final. Oh, dearie me, Lewis Potter. Being in the position is good enough for now. We can allow him mistakes like that or wasted chances like that this early on in his career when we have a 3-0 win. But there will come a time where it's 1-1 in a Champions League final in extra time, and you need a goal on a breakaway like that. And I'm going to need him to take chances in those scenarios. But by the time we get to that point in this save, hopefully, he'll be good enough to take them every time. Oh, Milinkovic can't be found there. I've made changes in the final few minutes just to add some fresh legs. You see Doherty on here as well. I've got Scott on the left-hand side of a midfield too, in a left wing role. Just to add some fresh legs, give some more players some first-team football to help with their growth. I mean, you will not get a more clear-cut opportunity. He has all the time in the world to bring that down. He's literally the only man in the box. Take a touch, finish it, and help your team out. Goal difference might be just as important for you at the bottom as it is, or might well be for me at the top come the end of the season. That's really poor from Blackpool. They certainly should have been doing better there. We are 3-0 up. We'll take this strong victory, and it, in the end, is a very good result and month for us. Milinkovic can't quite keep the move going. Well, I mean, there's only seconds to go now. I might as well stay with you. That will be all from today's episode. I'll show you the league table at the end as we head into the next episode in the next month. Again, please do drop the video a like if you enjoy this new series or are enjoying this new series. It really will help the channel and the save out here on YouTube, so please do continue to do so. And if you're new to the channel, then of course do make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I would put money on the fact that if you're not subscribed to the channel but you've made it this far in the video, you'd probably enjoy the videos, so certainly subscribe and make sure that you turn the notification bell on so you never miss one moving forward. Keen Lewis Potter gets a goal and certainly some of the praise at the end of the game. Could have had another goal though, couldn't he? But thoroughly impressive performance, really pleased with that. Blackpool had some chances in that game but couldn't finish them. Fleetwood pull it back to draw against Lincoln, fair play to them there. And in the league table, as we end the day, we're up still 5th actually, but closer to those boys at the top. Fleetwood dropping points, Sunderland jumping up a couple of positions, Ipswich dropping points as well. We are 3 points off an automatic promotion spot, 4 points off top, and a single point inside the playoffs. There's a long way to go, but we've started well. Ipswich and Fleetwood in tomorrow's episode. Huge start to the next month, and hopefully it will set us up well for a run-up towards Christmas and into the new year where we can really push for that automatic spot. Join me tomorrow. I'll see you then. Drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.